Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Conspiracy, Case 52, Head Case. Let's unlock Chapter 3 and Jones, don't do anything stupid. Tell me who did it, Katrina. Who hurt Zoe? They'll regret the day they were born. Jones, what are you doing here? You should be with Gabriel. I'll kill them, Katrina, with my bare hands. I don't care what happens. Jones, we know you're upset, but calm down. Come on, Jones, come back to my office. Katrina has the investigation in hand. I'm worried about Jones, Katrina. He seems to be at the end of his rope. You're right, all the more reason to catch Zoe's killer. Let's do another sweep of the hospital common room. Yeah, it's so sad seeing Jones like this. Alright, we're gonna investigate the common room of the asylum again. Oh, Zoe's stuff, and there's a picture of them both. Oh. And I was wondering, why do I need the domino board, and I saw the stain. Katrina, we don't know what's in the common room. Maybe we'll find a clue from the footage of that security camera. And look at this domino board. Someone spelled die Zoe with those pieces. That's no coincidence, Katrina. A sample of that liquid stain might provide a lead. And check out that coffee bean, Katrina. It has Zoe's name on it. Let's search through her personal belongings. We're hot on the killer's trail, I can feel it. Let's get to work on these clues. Well, yeah, let's do it. For Jones and for Zoe. Ooh, she had a diary. You found Zoe's diary in her coffee bean, Katrina. Her initials are on it. Really, Zoe's innermost thoughts will give us insight into her state of mind before she died. Let's have Gabriel examine Zoe's journal. Yeah, better him than us. And I was thinking like, if we find something like a diary of Zoe's, then she probably would have written something about the Astra and Supernova if she was remembering things. Okay. Alright, Katrina, let's press play and see what the security camera recorded. Okay, let's see. You witch! You've been sent to kill me! Benilava says so. But, Kai, I won't hurt you. Are you calling Benilava a liar? I knew he was the only one I could trust. If you ever come near me again, it'll be the last thing you do. Jesus, Kai. This is footage of Zoe, Katrina. That's a booper of an argument. Kai Gruber said he liked Zoe, but he straight out threatened her. We'd better ask Kai to explain this, Katrina. Hopefully he'll make more sense this time. Yeah, you were just listening to Betty Lava say things. And you weren't listening to yourself. If you have yourself in your body. Katrina, whoever spelled die Zoe on that domino board clearly had harmful intentions. Let's put this up on the microscope to figure out who it was. Okay. No, I'm gonna analyze the sample before talking to Kai. Decaf coffee. Oh, Wilcox was drinking that coffee, I remember that. The liquid stay on that domino board is decaf coffee, Katarina. You're right, Rosamund Wilcox said she drinks decaf. So she was the one who wanted Zoe dead? I knew her friendship with Zoe was a sham. Let's go grill Wilcox. You were just pretending to be, right? She ain't your friend. Let's go talk to Kai first. The train schedules are making me itchy, better Katrina. The doc says I'm allergic to dust bites, but that's what the trains want you to believe. We're sorry to hear that, but we need to talk to you about Zoe. You said Zoe was nice, but we know you argued. You want her to stay away. It's because I realized Zoe was here to kill me, better Katrina. She'd come from under the dome. The Rose must have sent her. Zoe admitted she'd been under the dome during group therapy. That's why I couldn't trust her. She was gonna poison my mouthwash, I knew it. All the signs were there, I could see it in my crossword puzzle clues. Zoe was gonna get me under Rose's orders. Kai, did you kill Zoe so she wouldn't hurt you? Bella said I should kill her, but I didn't. And now that she's gone, the Rose can't hurt me anymore. Oh my gosh. You look like you could have killed her, but I still have a feeling that Zoe was killed because of what she knew about Ad Astra and probably Supernova. I still think that. Alright, Wilcox, we saw your threat to Zoe. Is murder just a game to you? What's the big deal, Katrina? So I made a joke with my dominoes. I do crosswords too, you wanna arrest me for that? Don't try our patience. We can easily add another murder conviction to your record. Alright, I guess I had my fun. The truth is, I've been planning to kill Zoe for weeks. Did you, huh? You what? You were going to kill Zoe? Not at first. I didn't give that boring drag a second thought. Until I discovered she was Detective Jones's girlfriend. That's when I came up with an entertaining plan. I got Zoe to confide in me. Then I'd get inside her head, taunt her with her own fears. Like that game board. It was fun watching her suffer, but even more satisfying to see Jones all worried about her. I would have killed her eventually. That would have been my ultimate revenge on the Greensboro PD. Unfortunately, somebody got her first. I guess the party's over. Well, if Inspector Katia finds out you went through with your plans, your troubles are just beginning. Ooh, I'm beginning to hate her so much. I hate her so much. Let's check out Zoe's diary. I've read Zoe's diary, Katrina, and I might have found something. Despite her progress, the entries indicate Zoe's mind was troubled. The writing is often incoherent, mostly a collection of randomly resurfacing memories. And there's nothing about Ad Astra or planned supernova. I suppose that would have been too easy. But you said you found something? Zoe writes that Louis Leroux frequently visited. She seemed happy about it at first, but becomes increasingly uncomfortable with his behavior. There are no details, but it's evident Leroux was making Zoe feel uneasy. Just last night, Zoe wrote she didn't want to see Leroux anymore and was going to demand he stops coming. What reason would Zoe have to not want to see her friend? I agree, Katerina. Let's talk to Louis Leroux again. Yeah, I don't know why, but I kind of have a feeling that the fifth Ad Astran is him. And I don't know, he's friends with Zoe, but I think I have a feeling that he's just friends so he can just watch her. I don't know. We'll see about it later. Inspector Katerina, what's the 6-letter word for tropical fruit? This crossword puzzle has been bothering me all day. I can't think of anything. We prefer to know why Zoe never wanted to see you again. We read her diary. Ah, so you know, well, that was a misunderstanding. Whenever I visited Zoe, I'd bring flowers or other gifts to cheer her up. But Zoe mistook this for flirtation. She thought I was making a pass at her. I never do that. She loved Joe, so I wouldn't get in the way of that. And besides, we were just friends. So what happened this morning? Did Zoe confront you? Yes, I explained myself, but she thought I was lying because I was all fidgety. But I was itchy, this despite allergy of mine. She yelled at me, but I didn't take it to heart. Zoe was having one of her particularly bad days because of her medication. It breaks my heart that our last encounter was an argument. Oh, it could be you. Katerina, Zoe was sent to the psychiatric hospital to recover, but her environment was more hostile than therapeutic. Fellow patient Kai Gru was paranoid Zoe wanted to kill him, delusions that could have easily driven him to murder. Meanwhile, Roosevelt Wilcox played cruel mind games with Zoe, enjoying her and Jones's torment as revenge on the police. Not to mention Zoe seems to have fallen out with her friend, Louis Leroux. Apparently, Jones was the only one fighting in Zoe's corner, and he's shattered with grief. Katerina, sign we solved this case once and for all. Let's return to the scene of the crime. That's right. There's also something I was thinking, and if Ad Astra wanted to kill Zoe because she knew something, then I think that they would have hired somebody who is sane, so not a patient of some sort. I think it's one of the normal people around here, but I've seen who is most suspicious around here, and I somehow have a feeling that the Dr. Russo is going to be the killer. I think she's the only one capable of murder. She seemed a bit weird in this case. I think it's her. I think she did it. The crossword book must be the killer's, Katerina. The torn out page inside matched the bloodstained clues we found earlier. Let's collect a sample of that dirt from the cover. Perhaps Amir can find us a clue. And that garden shed is the ideal place to hide evidence, Katerina. Let's open it up. And we still haven't found the murder weapon. Ah, I get it. Gardening. Okay, what do we have inside? Let's look inside the garden shed, Katrina. There's a bloodstained fence post inside. Martin said the murder weapon was something like a club. We might have found it. The killer must have broken this post off the fence and clubbed Zoe with it. Amir can tell us for certain. We found a murder weapon. Alright, now let's collect the dirt from the crossword book. Katrina, that something you backed out of the killer's crossword book looks like a plain old dirt to me. But if Amir gets a lead from this sample, Zoe's killer could be within our grasp. That's right. Let's first check out the murder weapon. I'm eager to see Zoe's killer brought to justice, Katrina, so I'll keep my report on that fence post brief. The blood and skin tissue are a match for Zoe, and the post itself matches her head wound. So that fence post is a murder weapon, Katrina. It looks pretty heavy. It must have hurt very much. Precisely, which means any residue on it was left behind by the killer, like the small traces of sweat I detected. Now, there wasn't much DNA in the sweat, but the profile indicates your killer has brown eyes. Oh, okay. The killer has brown eyes, Katrina. They'll have to look into our eyes and explain why they murdered Zoe. Yeah, ask them if they murdered them on behalf of Ad Astra. Okay, now the dirt. Amir, what can you tell us about the dirt Katrina collected from the killer's crossword book? There was nothing to deduce from the substance itself. It's just dirt from the hospital courtyard. However, I found a small metal clasp among the particles. It don't take long to realize it's the kind of clasp found on the back of a badge. Ah, those silly little things you fasten a badge with? I always have trouble with the one on my own badge. Apparently, our killer does too. Keep an eye out for a badge, Katrina. Okay. It's gotta be Dr. Russo. It's how we got justice for Zoe and arrested her killer, Katrina. Come on, we are doing this for Jones. Yeah. I just want to know if it's... Was she killed on behalf of Ad Astra or something else? Oh, she has blue eyes. Ah, I thought it was going to be her. I so thought it was going to be her, but no. How could you, man? Lois Larox, you're under arrest. Of all the predators who might have killed Zoe, it turns out to be one of her friends. You're arresting me? That's preposterous. We know you argued this morning. Did it get so heated that you struck Zoe on the head with that fence post? Fence post? No, Inspector Katia. Zoe was fine when I left her. She was far from fine. You hit her on the head and wiped your hands with a page from your crossword puzzle book. A crossword puzzle? That doesn't prove anything. Stop lying, Lerox. Your DNA was all over the murder weapon. We know you did it. Did you kill Zoe because she rejected your inappropriate advances? No! I told you there was nothing romantic between us. I killed her because I discovered what she could do with her mind. And that is... You... what? What are you talking about? Zoe! She could move things with her mind! Levitating cups, throwing small objects across the room, just by thinking of them. It's very Katria. I know it sounds crazy, but I saw it with my own eyes. I discovered it by accident when I walked into Zoe's room unannounced a few weeks ago. She was levitating a teacup. Levitating teacups? Maybe you should have spent some time in the asylum, Rex. You're nuts. It's true though. When I asked her about it, Zoe refused to discuss it, pretending it never happened. I don't even know how long it'd been going on for. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. What if Zoe's strange abilities were the result of what was done to her under the dome? Inspector Katia, don't you understand? Why there was more to Dreamlike's experiments than what you discovered? Why Protozay was the only thing they made? We still think that. Zoe was the only subject to survive the test, and I was the only one who knew what Zoe could do. It was my responsibility to uncover the truth. So that's why Zoe didn't trust you. That's why she wanted you to stay away. I needed her to understand how important this was. So I went to see her this morning to convince her to submit the test to examine what was happening to her. But Zoe freaked out at the prospect of more experiments. She swore she wouldn't let another person poke or prod her again. So you killed her! I believed I could convince her. Surely she didn't want Dreamlike to get away with the terrible things they'd done. But she refused. They became hysterical. She screamed, threatening to call an orderly. I knew if I was thrown out for good, I'd have no opportunity to find out more. This was my only chance. I panicked, hitting her with that fence post to keep her quiet. I wasn't thinking, Inspector Katrina. I truly lost my mind. Now my friend is gone forever, and we might never know the truth. Katrina, that's a lot to take in. I don't even know how to react. But the evidence against you is clear, Lerox. You're under arrest for Zoe Kusama's murder. She could levitate? Okay, maybe she was tested on the... Well, she was tested on drugs. I think she was tested on the enhancing kind of drug. So one of the enhancers would be levitating things. Louis Lerox, you are charged with the murder of Zoe Kusama. How do you plead? Guilty, rather. I got obsessed with that idea. I thought I was pursuing the truth. And I murdered our dear friend. You've taken the life of a woman who'd already suffered more than her fair share? All in the name of catching a scoop? As such, I'm sentencing you to life in prison. Oh! I'm so sorry, Zoe. What have I done? I don't know what to make of this, Katrina. Louis Lerox admits to murdering Zoe. But claiming Zoe had extraordinary abilities moving objects with her mind. While these claims do sound astonishing, Katrina, what if Lerox is right and those experiments on the dome were responsible for whatever was happening to Zoe? After all, we ourselves were wondering if Zoe could have been a test subject for planned supernova. But what does levitating cups have to do with making humans more resilient? How do we know Lerox is telling the truth about... Katrina, I heard you arrested Louis Lerox for murdering Zoe. Jones, I don't think you should be... Don't worry, Katrina, I won't get angry again. That won't bring Zoe back. I'm here to thank you for bringing the killer to justice, and for being a wonderful friend and colleague for so many years. And also to say goodbye. You won't see me again. Jules, what are you doing? Jules! Jules, what are those pills? What are... Oh, Jules, don't do it! Jules. Jules, no! I guess this is too much for him to handle. Don't die, Jules. You're my best friend. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing Into the Stars number 4. So, thank you for watching. Look, if you liked this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!